What is going on, guys? We are back at the lit range yet again. I'm out here to review my swing. I'm going through a little bit of a swing change right now. So we're going to have some swing progress. Hopefully we get some things done. I'm trying to turn onto my left side, post up on that left leg, turning off that right foot, getting that weight to transfer, extending my arms through impact. Honestly, when you think about it, just trying to get down and through the ball. So let's see what we can do. I'm going to review my range session now. So starting off my range session, you can clearly see that I'm just taking these practice swings, focusing on getting through to my left side. I know it's just a mild, easy swing with a 60 degree, but either way, I'm still focused on getting through to that left side. Oh, and wait, here's a little slow-mo of me putting in my headphones. By the way, leave a comment down below. What do you guys listen to when you're hitting range balls? Anyway, we're getting a little off topic here. Back to the 60 degree. As you can tell, I'm not 100% full swinging right now. I'm literally just focusing on getting through to that left side, down and through the ball. You'll see my arms extending a lot more than normal. You'll see my body turning through impact a lot more than normal. You'll see my left leg literally straighten through impact, which is exactly what I'm trying to do. Yes, I have a long way to go and before I get this down perfect, but for now, I'm definitely feeling like I'm making progress. You can tell my left leg is posting up very well through impact. Right after this, moving on to the 56 degree. As I have said in previous videos, my 56 degree goes around 110 yards. Basically, throughout my range session tonight, I wasn't really focused on distances of clubs. I was mainly just focused on the feel of getting down and through the ball, as I said before in this video. I can't emphasize this part enough, mainly because I feel like I'm making a lot of good progress. Yes, it's not perfect, but you'll definitely see a difference within my swing, especially on these side angles of my 56 degree and every club to come. Here's my 52 degree. Once again, virtually just the same exact swing thought. I mean, throughout the video, it's a pretty much blanket statement that I will just be thinking of the same swing thought. But with the 52 degree, obviously the swings are getting a little harder, and throughout the 13 hittable clubs on the range, not including the putter obviously, within the swing, what happens is this swing thought gets harder and harder and harder and harder, mainly because you're taking a bigger swing. And so for me, with these short wedges, it's pretty easy to have a free-flowing swing through impact, getting all your weight transferred and turned to your left foot. But as it gets going into the higher club seat, now we're on the pitching wedge, and this is where we'll definitely see I'm going to try and exaggerate it a lot more. You'll see me swinging a lot more down and through. And yes, everything in this video is an exaggeration, mainly because I'm not to the point where I can just lay back and say, okay, we're good, now we can just swing. Moving on to the 9-iron. Once again, as we keep going up the clubs, you're going to see a lot more exaggeration, especially from these side angles. You'll see my arms really extend through impact a lot more than normal, and you'll see me try my hardest to post up on the left foot. It's going to almost look like I'm forcing this right now, mainly because I'm just not used to this move. Moving on to the 8-iron here, obviously once again, it's just going to keep getting more exaggerated. With this 8-iron, I'm starting to see the struggle. I'm hitting this little fade, and that's a good thing for me because, yes, I've always hit a fade, but now that I'm reviewing the footage, I can tell I'm not really turning as much or in sync on my backswing as I would like. And you can really tell in these videos, mainly because you can see that I'm kind of shoving out the club on the backswing. I'm shoving it out to the outside, and instead of that, I should be turning with the club head and getting that more on plane on my backswing. Either way, I have good enough hands right now, and virtually my hands are what is good about my golf swing, so I can recover from it. Here's my 7-iron if you guys didn't already know. And I'm going to explain something why I go straight from a 7-iron to a hybrid here in about a minute. yeah, that footage was completely pointless, but the reason why I'm hitting a hybrid now is mainly because I walked over to this dude hitting next to me, and I asked him when the lights turned off. He said they turned off at 8, and at the time it was 8:01, so clearly the lights were about to go off, unfortunately. So I skipped straight from a 7-iron to a hybrid, and you'll see, once again, as the swings get bigger, you'll start to see certain details that you may or may not have seen within the wedge swing and 7-iron, and everything is going to be a little more exaggerated when you're swinging harder with a fuller club, obviously now a hybrid, and then moving on to a driver. I'm not really going to talk much about my driver, mainly because I need to give you guys a little outro. Anyway, thank you guys so much for tuning in to today's video. If you haven't already, please drop a comment, suggest some new videos in the future. Thank you so much once again for tuning in to my range session at the Lit Range, and you were about to see something crazy. I hit this drive, and then I'm going to walk over, set my driver down. I'm about to move the camera so I can get the side angle, and here in about 5 seconds, the lights turned down on me. Thanks for watching.